Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Total War Troy. And we are turn 18 into our Sparta campaign. So let us get right back into it. When last we left, we had expanded through our special faction trait or mechanics. We colonized Rhodes, and it was paid with mostly money from Lycia. So, because they were at war with this province right here, or this faction here, and we'll say, hey, we'll join that war, thinking that they would come in and wipe them out and just pay us resources for nothing. And with those resources, we colonized the other two and started building the basic buildings. And so that was last turn, and then come to realize that they have now made peace, which I don't see over here for whatever reason. And let me double check something here. Okay, I am at war with Hector. All right, so, and here are my two generals. One is hanging out just north of my home province in Thyrea. You know, I'm probably mispronouncing a lot of this. And I was going to hang out here to get this another group of sword skirmishers that I like. And only one problem is no one in my defensive alliance has them anymore, because Lycia tore down the building and I no longer have access to them, just as I was building the second set. So I was refunded that, and I have open spaces, and I was just going to hang out here for a little bit and wait to see if they returned, but also to kind of provide defensive to these areas, because we're at war with a couple people, and one stag tried to sail down here. Once they saw that I was returning, because I was fighting some conquests to get these two woods up in the northern part of the main island. They turned around, and as they were returning back to Mykonos, which I once owned and was a very good source of stone for me, Ajax took them out, or at least this general, Suitser. Meanwhile, I was building up an army in Melanos to defend that, and feeling a little better about a defense or a fight there, because of the walls provide such a tactical advantage. But as soon as they turned around, it was like, okay, I started thinking about, all right, invasion plans for Mykonos. And if he was going to have a nearly full stack there, then that would probably involve both of my armies. But they were sank, and so now I'm just sailing up with my second general here. I'm just calling them Demo. And let's get that
Leave it to me.
worked out.
Up anchor.
So moving him into position, and it looks like I will be able to attack next turn and reclaim Mykonos. Did take a little bit of attrition crossing deep seas, but it looks like I will be repairing, well, almost everyone up. So I'll be like one short on 1, 2 soldiers short on my, let's see how many in this army. I don't have a player count or a soldier count. But the plan is over in Rhodes. See, this is a problem with my campaigns, is like I'm expanding too quickly to build effectively everywhere. I can only effectively build in one spot, and I would say even that's hampered with my stone income right now. I was too reliant on Mykonos to hold me at a steady pace, and then I just wasn't able to defend it against a full stack when I was declared war on. Now I'm at war with Hector as well, and that would definitely, Mykonos would be the front lines there. So I'm not sure once I retake Mykonos what I want to do with it. One thought is to convert it into I don't own it. So anyway, we'll get into that. But over in Rhodes, I'm deciding now that I'm at war with someone who doesn't really have to hang out and defend their capital, their only province or their only region, because they're only at war with me, can easily come down the roads and start taking that over. So I'm not going to invest any more resources here. And I kind of hope that they'll come down here and invade. They won't build up a strong army per se because it won't take a whole lot to conquer this region. But in the meantime, I'm going to be sailing over my faction leader.
I'll not falter.
And just going to come down the coast here and then through Crete. At least I think that's Crete. And then past my new island at Arcasia. And then up the roads. So I shouldn't have a whole lot of deep water. I have a little bit through here, but that should be repaired when I get over to friendly territory there. But it will take time. All right.
A true soldier. Sparta's lord.
So that's underway. So we have the Surf Boys over here. They're at war with several factions because they attacked me outright. This guy's returning home. And I don't even think that they could go back home. Or back to defend Mykonos. I don't think they will. But if I just decide to leave this as the standard minus growth, but plus what, 88 stone, and not invest any more money here, I built these two, unfortunately. And just, hold on to it and then trade it away to someone, whoever's attacking. So say that it is Hector, because I don't think these guys are going to be coming after me anytime soon. So then I'll choose one of Hector's enemies and say, okay, here, I'm going to trade you this island. Don't mind Hector's forces, sailing down to take you out. So I'll get some resources out of it. Hector will take it over. And Hector's more interested in coming down and, fighting all of us. So their defenses are not going to be all that great. So once I get done with that initial attack, I can actually probably go back to Mykonos and take it back over and have some more turns of, increased stone. And also, I think each conquering resets the happiness tree. So eventually I would be in trouble with rebels. But if it just resets to 0 on each conquering, then there shouldn't be a rebellion there. And, I'll have a partial army there to deal with it. And even the garrison may keep it happy enough for when I have it.
I live for battle.
But I have a lot of islanders which have the hidden trait. So basically, if they stand still, they disappear. And so that's good for deployments and that sort of thing. But particularly on the walls is why I got them, considering the defense. But I got 3 militia and 2 slingers. I may keep the slingers since I can only recruit those in cities. But these militia I can recruit anytime from Mykonos itself. So I'm probably going to send these guys in on the attack and just get them wiped out and then just ban them at the end of the battle. And just use this as my garrison force. I am into food debt currently. I have 1,276 coming in from my barter deals every 5 turns, and I'm turn 18. 21 is when I reset those. They tend to go up. Like, I'm still spending only 1 bronze, but they'll give me more food for that. As the more I deal with them, the more generous that they are. And I feel more comfortable making deals, mainly because these aggressive people are taking their aggressions out on the Ionians. This might be problematic that Argos has come in and taken the stone, which obviously they would be interested in. So whether that eventually causes a conflict between them, I do not have a defensive alliance with them yet. I'm not sure whether if I ever will. But if these two go to war, I won't necessarily be involved, and I'm not keen on taking over their territory. At one time, I thought about going after these 3 for the Ionians along the northern coast, but I was far more interested in playing true to my faction and just not leaving my homeland undefended. When I had the stack from the Surf Boys started to head my way. But that stack has been settled. Let's see, are they at war with Pythia?
Go on, try and convince me.
They are not. But as you can see, they're at war with Ajax, Pyloth, Brothers Vassal, Ithaca, myself, Argos, who is concentrating elsewhere, and my brother in Mycia. They are interested in peace deal, but they will not get a peace from me. So I don't think I have much to worry about them. So I feel secure enough in my home provinces to send Agamemnon, my faction leader, over to deal with Rhodes. And one of the thoughts is to take over Knidos, who then I can only trade to Lithia and improve my relationships
No
with
one
them.
would deny that you have been wrong.
They are trending negatively thanks to Hector declaring war on me. So, yeah, appreciate that, buddy. But I do have a non-aggression pact with them. And the reason why I would want to improve my relationships with them is because they have an upgrade to my frontline spearmen units. I'm not sure whether they'll actually show them right now, but I've looked at another campaign that was deep. Let's see here. All right, I do not show it here, but another interesting thing is I've got this chariot unit that costs 140 gold, excuse me, 160 gold, which is expensive, but has 0 bronze upkeep. And this is the only chariot that I've seen with that. So I'm interested in that. Heavy Eastern Spearmen, but yeah, they have Eastern Spearmen as well as the bronze free version. And like I said, that's a better version than my standard Spearman, which I'm using as my front line. So I currently have 6 in my main army,
Foes beware.
but that could go down to 4. So that's the plan, and let's just get rolling. Now I am spending resources elsewhere. I just got my first maximum level here in Cytheria, in my home province. And I don't know what I wanted to build here, so let me just look around and see if I need buildings elsewhere. Okay, up north, my very northern wood, I have a population upgrade. One thought here is just to build a guardhouse, and I will have rebellions more frequently, but I will have more garrison to deal with it. So I have 7 naturally. This adds in 7 more. Yeah, no, 6 more. So that give me 13. I mean, I'll still get crushed by 20 stack. But the only problem is, again, this costs 380 stone, which I do not have good stone income right now. So, do I want to spend 1,000 wood to upgrade it just for someone to come by and knock it down. And this is a tradable region. Now, for the wood in the south, I can also increase that. I think I do want to increase my bronze here and get this completed. But I want to use this kind of as my call to arms location, because I got the bronze here, which gives me extra chevrons of experience with shielded units. And then over here I have the wood, which I can get extra ammunition for units recruited there. So this just seems like a good recruiting center. And it's just north of my home province. So maybe having this as a frontier guard tower and keeping it makes a little more sense, even though there's so many other avenues to attack into my recruitment zone. All right. Yeah, let's build frontier here. Now, what do I want to build? So definitely, all right. For my frontiers, I always leave them at 2. I'll build the guard tower, which unlocks at 2. And if someone defeats me, it gets reduced to 1. The guard tower can't be sustained, so it goes away. So if I want to retake the region, I won't have to fight those extra units that I paid for. So, now that I have that growth, and I don't want to grow it anymore, so let's disband the lighthouse, and we'll put in the negative 70 growth for the wood. And just kind of use that to repay what I'm spending down here. But that 380, I'm not going to get in 2 turns. Unless well, I'll get it soon enough when Mykonos comes online. So whatever turns I can get there before I give it away again. And that wipes out all my money. Can I get some? Yeah, these are real cheap right now. All right. I believe that concludes all I want to do this turn. We'll make a second save. Just in case there's something wonky in the end turn. And because my system's so slow, whatever, like the first time I save takes a really long time to get going on. And this is with a SSD. So don't know what's going on there. So yeah, again, you know, one of the problems of my type of campaigns is I'll spread out fast enough and I'll be trying to build everywhere and can't. I can't afford everything. So, I do kind of hope. Like, all this right here pretty much was paid for in that diplomacy deal. So if these guys come down and take this out, I'm not really losing my money. It's Lycia's money. And I can reconquer these. And so maybe they take them over, they put some buildings down here. And even if I don't like the buildings, I can, demolish them and get, I think, half the credits back or half the resources back that they are spending. So instead of me spending resources to build this up, I don't want to get into a war with them because, they'll just wipe me out really easy. And then my front lines becomes this island down here. But we'll see how it goes. I did not check for colonies to see if someone had sacked another region someplace. Alright. I was not expecting brother. Oh, he sacked that gold, so I can go get a gold province. Is really close to these guys. The surf boys. But I will definitely put a frontier on a gold. So thank you, brother, for that. So I guess I have a new place for my... Alright, what is this stack going? They might be going over to their other regions. Because they didn't want to sail down because that's next to my stack. And I believe they're at war with Hector, so they might do some attacking now. Those guys are retreating because all the colonies that were available down here have gone away. So both of those factions are at war with Mykonos down on, I believe, Crete. Alright, so first get a save. Currently, I'm not at war with Athens. So grabbing that gold shouldn't be an issue. Alright, and we are going to do the Woodcutter's Lodge. And that's plus 122 wood per turn for minus 70 growth. And costs 420 wood. So in 4 turns that will cover itself. And then after that it can recoup some of the other losses from the 1,000 there. And whatever I'm spending in wood and stone. And because regions pretty much prominently focus on one particular resource, whatever its income, I do try and convert it into its costs. The ratios that I use are the ones that are in the royal decrees. So first thing of food is 280, and then we have 100. So 28 for every 10. That sort of thing there. 100 wood equals 80 stone, or 90 bronze, or 20 gold. is kind of how I look at it. So I'll use those ratios too. All right, so let's first colonize. Oh, I can't because I don't have enough. I'm 4 short on stone.
I'll make
So
my
I
mark.
guess let's do this battle.
Kill the lot.
All right, it's even on paper. All right, we got islanders themselves, light spearmen, an archer, and a renowned slinger. I still haven't bothered to look any further to kind of get unit cards back inside the battle. So it's an open field. That's something I have to remember about this particular region. That's not defensible. So I'm going to leave it as is. And just trade it away whenever I need it. Just try and get as much use out of it as I can. And then dump it on someone. Alright, start deployment. Let's give me 1 minute. Alright. Spread these guys out a little bit. I am going to hide them in the trees. I said hide them in the trees. No, really, I mean hide them in the trees. Come on. Why won't you? Oh, here, look. I had it. There we go. So you're going to be back up. And I want 3 militia. Oh, I have 4 militia.
For the Achaeans. At your command.
Do another half. Let's try and get them all in here.
For the Achaeans. Masters of war.
Yeah, actually,
Combat
there's 2. So there's 1. Turn off both their skirmish mode and the auto fire. I'm going to start off. I'm attacking, so they're going to be defensive. It won't matter. What am I thinking? They're going to stand still. But anyway.
Ready to serve.
Alright.
Trained and ready. At your command.
Let's change her facing a little bit.
So be it.
Alright. General on the back and the rest of them. So if they only see these 5 units, will they go on attack? No. Alright. Over here in the woods will save me a little grief with... So how do I want to approach this? Also, they've got hidden units out there. Let's just do a frontal assault.
to serve. It shall be.
Oh, your range is much longer than I was expecting. Basically, I just don't want to spend the time to do what tactically is sound and try and hide in these trees.
Acknowledged. Sons of Achaia!
So I'm bringing these two over to
Of course!
the right flank and woods there. Bring
Trained
you
and
two
ready.
over on the left flank in the woods there. We got slingers in the center. I want to swing one over to provoke. Yeah, let's do that.
Slingers ready!
So we're going to swing over onto my right flank.
To glory!
And I'll just walk them here.
Combat ready! We
What's your
obey!
range? Just gonna put you right outside range. Okay, they're shifting. Alright, so now we get to see some of their units because they're moving about. They do the hokey pokey. So I think that's a good distance between my front slingers and my islanders, who are now all, since they're stationary. And since they don't see them anymore, they don't regard them as a threat for whatever bizarre reason. Alright, so they have some islanders on my right flank. So essentially, once my flanking slingers get in position, I'm going to do some movement on my left to have them shift their forces, which will reveal their islanders, and I'll just start shooting at them since they are on the edge of their formation. And hopefully that will draw them out. Oh, so now that they see them there.
No dawdling! Don't hold back!
Okay.
On the move! Onward! Foe beware!
Alright, so we'll just play peekaboo.
Acknowledged.
Hey, you see these guys over here? You have to shift over.
Forward we go! Foes beware! Forward, move it!
I guess another aspect is they don't have to be threatened from the other flank.
With haste!
So next time they move, I'll set back at auto fire.
Awaiting orders.
And I guess I'll just continue to kind of flank around on my left until they do react.
Combat ready.
There they go. And now we're in full movement. Alright, so I'm going to pause it here and see what they got going on. Alright, they're coming out of their positions. So I'm bringing my flanking slingers back into the woods behind my hidden militia. Over on my left, they've got an axe supported by some range and light spearmen. So we'll move one of my militia to the edge of this forest here. And then I'm going to try and hide in this other forest here. And see how they deal with that. So hidden and hidden.
Awaiting orders.
They're definitely coming out to play. I'm going to toggle skirmish on my center unit. And then they're just going to trade shots there. Wait, why can't you trade shots? And they only see my hero way in the back here.
Your warriors have spotted hidden foes.
All right. My question is, since I'm in range with my center slingers, pulling my left flank, and still have the option to chase their range or to come in and deal with this one-on-one and do a flank attack there. We're going to have to see where they are shifting to with their center. We got the armor, or it's going to be the hero and an islander chasing the slingers, flanking slingers. And they're about to run into... So I'm going to reposition them to... Actually, I'm going to try and get a pincer there. Alright, you are going to come down here. Again, I'm going to leave you off on skirmish mode. And I'm just going to fire into their range. And just let my militia take the beating.
The foe
Right,
has
so they
sighted
have
your hidden
one
units.
islander coming after my center. And if they continue to chase the slingers through the center, I'm going to get some flank attacks on both of their units here. Alright. So yeah, I'm just going to do center attacks there. Alright, the hero is definitely going after my militia. Alright, so militia taking the blunt. Alright. Is it time to reveal my guys? I think it is, because they're going to be chasing my skirmishers. I'll let them fully engage over here. What do we? You know, I'm just going to pull back. So I'm pulling back my flanking slingers to basically my line of islanders, while my center slingers just trade shots. And this is one of the advantages of having two range units, is if they're on skirmish mode, someone could be chasing one while the other shoots at them. Come on, why are you so slow? I'm gonna get caught. Alright, so I'm getting charged there.
Your warriors are losing heart.
Yeah, they took a charge to the side, so that's not good. Alright. I like to do these in groups of 3. Excuse me again. Alright, so slingers are pulling back. I got 1-on-1s with all my militia, which they'll eventually lose, but they'll sap the strength of the people that they're engaged with, and then I'll have 3-on-1s with their other 2 militia, and still have 2 units to go chasing their range. And then my hero can be freed up. What is your ability? Challenge. So yeah, let's go. Oh wait. Charge bonus and speed, which I disactivated. Actually, that might not be bad. So I went center the hero over there. Alright. So they're now going to start shooting at the hero.
Your hero is under attack.
And now they see my charging units. They say, that's no bueno. Alright, both slingers. We're going to start shooting at this islander, kind of running around in the center. Alright, my militia's about to break on the left.
Your warriors have been routed.
The hero broke my other. Alright, so I'm just going to do a quick wipe on these guys. Have them run off. Position here to respond to either the hero or... And we're going to start moving my hero over here to deal with that collapse. Alright, you can stop here. So hopefully this will cause a quick collapse there on their morale. Oh, they escaped there. So.
That'll work.
Alright, slingers are going to go shoot at the hero. These guys are still hanging in on the left, the militia on my left flank. They're still holding out. The 1 versus 1, they're actually winning that fight. Mainly because they attacked in the flank. Alright, so alright. There's second wave of islanders. You know what? I am going to chase them a little bit. So I'm going to spread out these islanders on now my right flank to start doing some encircles on whoever shows up. I got 1 islander charging in here from them. Alright, let's have all those. We'll start doing flanking attacks on their range. Alright, so their hero, trying to do a rear attack there. Yeah, I really don't want to bother chasing them and take one of my units out of here. So I'll just continue to envelop there. Alright, I'm going to chase them for a little bit, and then I'm going to do rear attacks over here on my left flank. And their light spearmen. All right. So yeah, let's go relieve them. Let's chase you down a little bit.
You're going to suffer.
Alright, range units. You can stop firing now. And you guys are going to start chasing. Alright, they're here taking a big morale hit by being charged on all sides. They're gone. And that should probably be it right now.
Victory is close enough to taste.
You're the one who died.
Oh, so they survived out on my left flank.
Hungry for glory. Move up.
I'm surprised the morale hit didn't come in.
Hungry for glory. Combat ready. Forward we go.
So we'll start sending islanders up there.
Trained and ready. Onward, warriors.
Hopefully they will not fight for long. Alright, these guys are back. Kind of better charge there.
Masters of war. Attack. Foes beware.
By
that's it.
Ares, your warriors are rallying.
So one islander took a hit.
Weapons ready.
And let's get a little experience for my general
Hungry for glory.
by killing their general, which usually means a chevron.
We'll show them.
Get these out of the way. So 8 more units in their bodyguard. So I actually had 2 islanders beat up. Alright, that's them for... Where's their general? I didn't get the notice. Well, maybe I don't yet. Alright. In the battle, save replay. I think this is turn 18. No, it was 19 now. And we're right at the 59-minute mark. So I will call it here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you liked this content and kind of my way of playing. I'm playing normal. I like pausing. Don't like the stress of real time. And that's just how I enjoy games. And that's how I'll play them. And so we'll do their end credits here. Also, I don't do the blood expansion. I'm definitely not going to pay for it. So, motivation for taking on a smaller force. So, he's now at 7, I believe. And no stone there, but that's okay. Occupy.
Do it right, get rewarded.
And I now have an income of 205 stone.
I'll win or die trying.
And 2 turns to fully replenish the more damaged islanders. So thank you for watching. Again, if you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe to help the algorithm. And look forward to presenting further in the campaign. So B plus stone 1. That's that. And thank you all. Have a wonderful day. Take care.